Oxford researchers say the vaccine worked on monkeys and expect the first results from the human trial by mid-June. More than 100 vaccines are being tested worldwide. At least 8 are in human trials, including 2 in the U.S.
This gives me an opportunity to be active, in doing something to hopefully bring an end to this.
President Trump says he's pushing to have a vaccine for every American by the end of the year. But tonight, some experts cautioning that may never happen.
There are a number of viral infections, HIV, dengue, where scientists have been working for decades and still haven't come up with a safe and effective vaccine. There's no guarantee that any of these vaccines that are being studied will work.
Antibody testing also seen as critical to getting people back to work.
We have so much at stake, so many decisions that we have to make, that we want to get those data points as quickly as we can.
Governor Cuomo says they're carrying out the largest survey in the nation. At least 15,000 people tested for antibodies, which show a person may have been exposed to the virus. But that's less than 1% of the state. And there are questions about how reliable those antibody tests really are. Only a few are FDA approved, and without insurance, people would have to pay for them.
All right, Stephanie Ramos is live at a testing site in Manhattan for us tonight. And Stephanie, you're reporting highlighting New York State's antibody testing program, and private companies are also ramping up their own testing.
Exactly, Tom. CityMD behind me is offering antibody tests on a walk-in basis. They tell ABC News they tested 19,000 people the first 2 days after site. Now, wait times are longer than usual, but they say they are trying to keep those lines moving while also maintaining social distancing at the various locations. Tom.
Stephanie Ramos for us tonight. Stephanie, thank you. I want to bring in Dr. Todd Ellerin, an infectious disease specialist working on the front lines with COVID-19 patients. Todd, we just heard from Dr. Besser in Stephanie's report that there may be a chance we may not develop an effective vaccine.
That's right, Tom. Lots of challenges to developing an effective vaccine. We have to make sure we've chosen the right target, that spike protein. It has to be proven safe, effective, and scalability is very challenging when it comes to vaccines to be able to get this into hundreds of millions of people. So it's important to note that it will take unprecedented collaboration between the local and federal government, pharmaceutical industry, academia, and diagnostic labs to put this together. There's a real chance we're going to have to open America before we have an effective vaccine.
Still so many challenges. All right, Dr. Todd Ellerin for us tonight. Todd, thank you. We move on out of the other news this Saturday night in Houston. A police helicopter spinning out of control, crashing into a housing complex with 2 officers on board. The frantic race to free them from the wreckage. One officer did not survive. Here's ABC's Marcy Gonzalez.
Spinning, bro.
That Houston police helicopter spinning out of control in today's early morning darkness. You see it plummet below the tree line before crashing onto the grounds of an apartment complex, killing one of the 2 officers on board.
It started spinning, and after it spun, it face down.
The chopper clipping this empty clubhouse, incredibly missing 2 nearby apartment buildings.
We were fortunate that did not strike an apartment building with people in it because we'd be having this conversation.
The pilot and tactical flight officer Jason Knox both airlifted to a hospital where Knox was pronounced dead. The 35-year-old leaving behind a wife and 2 children.
We're going to miss him. He had a heart of gold. He's a son of a council member, and our hearts go out to the entire Knox family.
Police treating this as a homicide investigation and looking into whether reports of shots fired nearby could potentially be connected.
We want to start with a wide net in terms of our investigation.
The FAA and NTSB are also investigating, and while the police chief says the 35-year-old pilot's injuries are severe, tonight we've learned he is out of surgery and conscious. Tom.
A terrible accident. All right, Marcy, thank you. And from overseas tonight, new images of North Korea's Kim Jong-un after a mysterious 3-week absence that sparked rumors he was gravely ill. President Trump tweeting late today, "I, for one, am glad to see he is back and well." Here's ABC's Julie McFarland.
For 20 days, the world wondered, where is Kim Jong-un? Now North Korea's state media airing footage appearing to show the country's mysterious leader visiting a newly completed fertilizer plant, joined by his trusted sister Kim Yo-jong. The last images of Kim before this, from an April 11th government meeting. He conspicuously missed a major event days later, the celebration of the birth of his grandfather, the founder of the nation. Said to be in his late 30s, Kim is overweight and a smoker. His noticeable absence sparked a global flurry of speculation about the state of his health and the future of the isolated nuclear power.
We should take this as a second chance for the world to think about what happens if the Kim regime falls. What happens to those nuclear weapons? What happens to the humanitarian disaster when the whole society falls apart?
It's hard to know what's actually going on inside North Korea. The heir to the Kim dynasty hasn't been made public, but the country's uncertain future has the potential to destabilize the region and the world. Tom?
Julia, thank you. There's much more ahead on World News Tonight this Saturday. The earthquake in Puerto Rico, homes reduced to rubble, the concern for the dozens displaced, plus fleeing the cities, the move some American families are making in the wake of the coronavirus. Stay with me.